Hi. In some of the other segments, I've mentioned that for over 20 years I've been relying on scientists and educators to give me some insights into the learning process. That golf swing information is really only one side of the story. The other side of the story is, of course, how we learn that information. And some of the books that I've been involved with are Learning in the Brain, the Learning Sciences. Over the last 20 years, science has accelerated their interest in the brain. The 1990s was known as the decade of the brain. And they've been discovering a lot of things about learning. A few segments ago, I mentioned that Gabriel Wolf and Mark Williams were leaders in what athletes that are successful focus on. And what they discovered was that internal focusing, which would be on what to do with your body, is not as useful as focusing on what to do with the tool. And during the 2010 Memorial Tournament, Jack Nicklaus and Nick Faldo were on TV together discussing Tiger. And they were wondering what was wrong with Tiger, and Nicklaus said something like, well, Tiger's so great, maybe he could improve in just a few minutes if he was in a good space or thinking about the right things. And Nick went into a pretty long description of plane and angles and things, and Nicklaus looked at him and he said, and I'm going to read it to you, in my opinion, Nick, I believe golf is a game to be played, and everybody's swing is different. I think the golf game is played with a golf club, and to think in terms of what you want the golf club to do during the golf swing. And if you think in terms of what to do with the golf club, you can make your body do what you want it to do. So while there is a tremendous amount of research about this area, current research, in Nicklaus's intuition and Nicklaus's way of approaching golf, he already was focusing on the golf club.